Hello and welcome back. Today I have a lot to get done. I have to clean up the living room space and the kitchen, and then I have a huge monthly grocery haul that I need to get sorted and put away. August has been such a wonderful month for me and my family, but I am ready to put it behind us and get September started. I have definitely fallen into some old bad habits. More of that to come later. If you're new here, my name is Megan Renee, and I am in the beginning of changing my life for the healthier. Okay, enough procrastinating. Let's get started. Oh, if I had $1 for every time I found a toy in some random space. Am I right? I have a sign in my console that says, "Boring families have clean houses." I bought that sign or little placard as a reminder to myself that it's okay to have a messy home. It's a sign that we're having fun, we're making memories, and just life is being shared. Now, I did this because about 4 years ago, I would get very overwhelmed when my house would get just a little bit messy. And I would spend valuable time away from my kids during their younger years, constantly trying to pick up after them and keeping things tidy. This, along with some other things going on in my life, it played a really big part, a negative impact on my mental health. I feel like I was always in a bad mood. I was stressed out all the time. I wasn't very happy. But looking back, what was also happening 4 years ago, which is crazy to say because it feels kind of a long ago or not so long ago, it's weird, but COVID. So, in hindsight, I can understand why I kind of developed that feeling. But now I feel much more at ease with things, and I have just accepted the fact that, of course, my house won't look put together all the time, and the random toys and all the random spots won't last forever. Okay, also real quick, please don't laugh at me for using my regular vacuum on my couch. This is a huge couch, and I do have a smaller, kind of cheaper handheld upholstery vacuum that I bought, but it is so loud and it takes forever to really pull up all the dirt. So I just find that using my regular vacuum that I use on my hardwood floors, it doesn't go in my bathrooms, helps tremendously at picking up, and it's so much faster and it doesn't break my back. So, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Okay, so on the subject of mental health, I think it's super important that we as individuals find time to do things that help our minds disconnect and decompress. I have always leaned on the creative side over my analytical side, and so I started doing these paintings with my daughter. We started out by just painting for fun with no real plan or design in mind, and all of a sudden I found myself starting to paint an ocean wave. And from there, I just kind of let that idea loose, and I ended up with an idea to do a series of seasonal plates. And by series, I just mean like there's 4, it's not like a whole collection. But I have a summer one, and it says relax, and it's just kind of like my vision of what my perfect beach would look like. Beautiful sunset, quiet beach with the little waves. I also have a fall one that says breathe. And then I just recently started on my winter one, and I'm not sure what I'm going to put on that one or my spring plate yet, but I've been really excited about these. And so I keep these on a little corner table that we have so that they're easily accessible. I know not everybody is into craft things, but this is a great and inexpensive way to unwind without a screen. It's just paper plates and acrylic paint. And I do this anytime I'm feeling down or overwhelmed, or even if I just need a calming moment to myself. For example, I walk my kids to the bus stop and then I come home, and I have about 20 minutes in between that time and when I need to log in for work. And so I'll just sit down for 15 of those minutes and just add little bits to the painting. And I find that it really helps me set my mindset of transitioning from home life to work life. And that creates great balance, I think. And it's so important these days to focus on work-life balance. That's just my opinion. I think we need to have good balance so that we're happy and healthy. But anyways, I'm digressing. So I hope that you grant yourself permission to do the same, because adults in today's world, again, it's so important and it's much needed.
If you wanna see some crazy and also lazy, then you should meet me and my friends. Even though we got no money, for sure it's so funny. Yeah, everything's better with them. We're just like, ooh, ooh, ooh. We don't worry about tomorrow. We just ooh, ooh, ooh. What we wanna do tonight. Waking up at sundown, the world's our playground, and we don't even have to pretend. Every time we're together, it doesn't get better, and every day's like a weekend. We're just like, ooh, ooh, ooh. We don't worry about tomorrow. We just ooh, ooh, ooh. What we wanna do tonight. So don't tell me how to act or how I should be. All we wanted is to be free. We don't wanna be like you. Oh, 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 oh. You see, we just act a little crazy, and we're following our heartbeats. We don't wanna be like you. Oh, 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 oh. Got the boombox blasting and we're just laughing. The neighbors try to shut us down, but you know they can't blame us for acting shameless. Now we just like to have some fun. We're just like, ooh, ooh, ooh. We don't worry about tomorrow. We just ooh, ooh, ooh. What we wanna do tonight, before we all grow old. So don't tell me how to act or how I should be. All we wanted is to be free. We don't wanna be like you. Oh, 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 oh. You see, we just act a little crazy, and we're following our heartbeats. We don't wanna be like you. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah. Don't wanna be like you. Don't wanna act like you. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah. Don't wanna be like you. Don't wanna act like you. Oh, 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 oh.
So I have a question for you all. How do you clean? Are you somebody who can spend time throughout the week picking up and cleaning different spaces in your home? Or are you a weekend warrior getting it all done at once? Or do you have someone clean your home for you? And then what motivates you to do that? I'm asking because I find myself being a weekend warrior. I am somebody who I will kind of just let the house go-ish throughout the week. And then I like to just clean swoop, get it all done. I think I've heard somebody call it anger cleaning, which is kind of funny, but I'm not angry when I clean. And I kind of fallen into that habit because it's just, I find it difficult to find time throughout the week. And so I typically spend like hours on the weekend, which I don't really want to do, cleaning up my home and then, doing laundry and all the things that get piled up throughout the week. And I don't really have a motivation for that other than I haven't allowed myself or allotted myself time to do it during the week. I haven't built a productive enough schedule, I guess, if you will, for me. However, my kids, now both of my kids are in grade school, and they're gone from 8 in the morning, or I should say 7:30 in the morning to about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I work from home most of the time, and so I have my lunch hour where I can actually have time to do things now. And so I've seen a lot of videos about the 1 hour power clean. Now, I'm not about to do my full lunch hour cleaning, but I thought it would be kind of interesting to try to do, maybe 30 minutes or 45 minutes and see how much I can get done and see if that makes a difference throughout the week, but also a difference within my weekends, because I often feel like I don't have enough weekend time because, well, Saturday I'm typically cleaning or doing something cleaning related, and then Sunday is spent getting ready for the next week. So I really don't feel like I get a weekend. So if I can modify my week schedule to incorporate this timed or blocked time cleaning, I think it might help. We'll see. I think I'm going to try it. I'm tossing and turning. I don't know if I want to give up my lunch hour, but at the same point, I can definitely see the benefits of it. Let me know.
You think you know me? Say I'm as cold-hearted as they come. You think I'm slowly cutting my ties with you, that I'm done.
Ever since I deep cleaned the oven a few weeks back, I have spent time wiping down my oven every other day or so, just making sure that it doesn't get to the point that it was before. And I'll clip the video up top so you can watch it if you'd like. But I find that the Dawn Power Wash and a Scrub Daddy does a really good job at cleaning most of the grime and grease off, but I do have a hard time getting kind of like the caked on bits around where the fire comes out. And I do have a gas stove, so I gotta be careful of getting stuff in there. So I'm thinking about getting my scraper out and scraping all that away, but it cleans up pretty good. So I just recently purchased this Shark Wet Dry Vacuum not too long ago. I want to say it's been about, I don't know, 6 months or so, maybe a little bit more, I think. But this is the Shark's version. And when I was, doing some research and figuring out what I was going to purchase, I really was torn between this one and the new Bissell Hydro Steam. And ultimately what it came down to is the cost, but I was also looking for something that was cordless, and the Hydro Steam has to be a plug-in. And my thought was, while I was doing research is that I wanted something that I could just grab and go and not spend too much time on for those times when I just want to do a real quick power clean or cleanup. And you know what? I never did that. And looking back, I wish I would have gotten the Bissell, because I have turned into that weekend warrior that I just do it all in one go. And this machine's great. It works fantastic, but because I do try to get my whole house done at the same time, my battery dies and I have to refill the tank often. No, I don't want to say often. I have to refill it once, probably, and empty it once, just depending on how dirty my floors are. But the battery does die, and that really does put a damper on things. I don't mind refilling the water tank or emptying out. That's really quick. But when the battery dies and I haven't done completing the floor yet, that's kind of a bummer.
But none of them had your humor. They can't compare. No one could ever do. Nobody's close to you. Yeah, one night's not fair. What can I say to make you never leave this room?
Yep, that's what happens when you only mop once a week. Okay, so we just got done cleaning up, got everything done that we needed to get done today, and now we have to get to our grocery haul. We went to Costco, we went to Sprouts, and we went to Walmart yesterday, and we have a huge pile of groceries to put away and prep and get ready for a successful week of not eating out and breaking some bad habits that we kind of started going back to. So I'm going to go over everything that we got and we'll get started. All right, I'm going to start right to left because I want to start with my freezer and refrigeration items. Okay, so we have some pepperoni. I got 2 of these from Walmart, and I get these because my kids, more so my son, likes to have the homemade Lunchables, but my daughter does too. She just eats them in a different kind of fashion. But my son's a creature of habit, and he loves to eat pepperoni with crackers and some fruit and a couple other snacks for his lunches. He hardly ever eats lunch at school because he doesn't eat cheese, he doesn't eat sauce. He won't eat anything that has a creamy texture to it, which is pretty much 90% of school lunches. So he takes his lunch most of the time. So that's for him. We also got some bacon. Now we decided to go ahead and get bacon from Costco this time instead of getting the Whole30 Applegate brand, just because it's a better buy and we are trying to be more budget friendly on our shopping. And so this one's good. It's no sugar, it's low sodium. It's not clean, it wouldn't be considered Whole30, but it's better than some of the other brands that they have. And then we did get some grass-fed beef patties. There's 15 patties in here, and this will be about 3 dinners for us, which is good, or a couple lunches for the 3 adults that live in the house. And then we did get some chicken breast or chicken chunks, which are chicken nuggets for the kids. These are kind of like Kirkland's brand of Bear, or Just Bear brand, but I feel like you get more and my kids like them better. So we went ahead and got some of those. We have some chicken apple sausage, which I've shared many times on here. Costco always has good deals on that. And then we did get some regular pork sausage. Again, this is not Whole30 paleo or clean or anything, but they're a good breakfast and my kids like them. So little treat in the breakfast in the morning. And then moving into produce, we did get some bell peppers. I got about 6 bell peppers that are red and yellow. I have 3 zucchinis and 3 yellow squashes. And Sprouts is having a really good BOGO sale. It was either buy one, get one half off or buy one, get one free. And so their strawberries were, for the 1-pounders, they were buy one, get one half off. So I got that. I also got some organic purple grapes from Walmart. And these were gifted to us from a neighbor that works at some food mart. But so I got to clean those up and we'll use those. So I didn't buy any of the green grapes. And then we got some romaine hearts and some actual romaine lettuce for hamburgers or to chop up in salads. And then I have 2 spaghetti squashes right here. These will be for 2 nights of making spaghettis. I plan on making meatballs with the meatballs that we got. Oh yeah, I skipped over these. These are a different brand of meatballs. They didn't have the typical chicken meatballs that we normally get. They did, but they were the teriyaki and pineapple brand, and I'm afraid I'm not gonna like them, and I don't wanna spend a lot of money buying those if I don't think I'm gonna like them. So we are trying this brand. It looks pretty much the same, and it's a garlic herb, so I don't think you could go wrong with that. So I'll let you know how those turn out. Okay, moving back over here, we have some lemons for some lemon chicken. I got 6 of them, so that can make 2 lemon chicken dinners for me. And then we have some tomatoes for taco nights, or I want to make like a protein pasta salad for lunches. So we'll see how that goes, but those are for that. And then I have some yellow baby potatoes, which are really good. And I also have some purple baby potatoes. These are really good. I got these 2 for $7 at Sprouts. These I got from Walmart. These I got from Walmart. Actually, most of my produce today I got from Walmart just because it's cheaper, and they do now offer a lot of more organic options. So I've been going to Walmart a little bit more. I just don't like to have them shop for me when I'm getting produce because I can't always guarantee that they're going to pick out the best produce. But I also have some sweet potatoes right here, which are really good in the morning for sweet potato toast or just a good scramble. I have some baby carrots. I hopefully will plan on making like a roast with these. And then also for snacks. We also have from Costco, we have chunky guacamole. This is really good. The brand that we got last time they didn't have, so we're trying this brand and it looks pretty good. Probably about the same. I'm sure it tastes the same. But these are really good for dinners. My husband, my mother-in-law, and I will eat this during dinners. And Walmart is starting to make me a little disappointed in their yogurt because all of their yogurt they've had the last few times that I've gone there is just sugary or fat-free yogurt, which I get, but not everybody likes fat-free stuff. I like to get the plain whole fat milk, and this was the only one they had, but it's the probiotic yogurt, which I don't necessarily need, and it takes away a lot of the protein. So it's missing about 10 grams of protein by having the probiotics in here. So I don't know if the way that they make it takes away the protein, but it still has good fats in it, which protein and fats helps you stay fuller longer. So that's why I like to get the whole fat. And we will make yogurt bowls as a way of a meal. So, but I got 2 of those. We'll see how those go. I also got some Silk unsweetened almond milk. And then the kids, we got some organic milk. I also got some Kirkland style organic milk because they don't carry the Horizon brand anymore. They made their own, but they're still good. And then we have 2 things of eggs. And then I also got some cheese. My daughter really likes cheese with her Lunchables, and block cheese is really good. I'd rather use these than like the pre-sliced cheese or the shredded cheese. I could just shred it myself. And then we started buying this in place of the Kerrygold butter. It's practically the same thing. And so the last time was the first time that we had bought it, and it was really good. So I decided to go ahead and get it again. It's cheaper. So again, it's, watching that budget. And then back to Sprouts, they had a buy one, get one free sale on the nut pods. And this is the only coffee creamer that I will use. And so I bought 4 of them because I actually only bought 2 and I got 2 free. So I feel like that was a deal. And this will probably last us for the next 2 weeks or so. So that's good. And then my son is going through a phase where he loves eggs, but now he only likes egg whites. And so I've been buying him cartons of egg whites just to see how long it would last, but it seems like it's sticking around for a while. So I went ahead and got him some egg whites at Costco. Now I know I can do it from here, but then what am I gonna do with the yellow part? I'm not always gonna cook it because sometimes I'm just making eggs for my son or just eggs for my daughter, and she likes fried eggs, so we'll see. But these are good, and then I could also use them for egg muffins as well. And then pantry items, going back here, Costco had a good sale on the Skinny Pop popcorn, so we got 2 of those. And then someone already got into the chips box, but this is the adult chips for mommy and daddy, but these are really good. And so I like the sea salt one. I haven't tried the lime or the nacho one, but my husband had the nacho ones last night when we got home, and he said they were really good. And then we really love Simple Meals brand things, and Costco sells their cinnamon. They're just like graham crackers, but they're honey cinnamon thins. These are tasty to kind of snack on if you need like a little sweet crunch. And then these are really good, and my daughter loves these in her lunches for like her Lunchables. And back to Sprouts, these boxes were buy one get one free. So I got 2 boxes of the dark chocolate ones, which I've had before, and then 2 boxes of the peanut butter chocolate I haven't had before, and we tried them last night for the first time, and they were really good. So this is the nutritional facts and ingredients. So I mean, it does have sugar in it. They are carbs, but it's clean ingredients, clean, better than some of the other things that we can get at the store. So it's just making, you know, better choices. And then let me show you these. I'm sure I've shown these before because we buy them a lot every time we go to Costco, but these are super clean. And so we really enjoy those. And here is these. These are the graham crackers. That's the ingredient list. And that's the nutritional facts. So again, those are snacks. You know, those aren't something that we eat a lot of, so those will last for a little bit. And then for our yogurt bowls, I wanted to try some of these. They're the grain-free nut granolas, and I got the vanilla almond butter and the cinnamon pecan. These are what the ingredients are and the nutritional facts. And I tried just like a handful of them. I haven't put them in my yogurt yet, but they're pretty good. I like them. We bought the bigger brand or the bigger bag at Costco, but they weren't grain-free. And so they have these at Sprouts, and I thought I went ahead and tried these. They weren't on sale when I bought them, but they weren't a terrible price, and they last for a good amount of time. Moving back over here, we got some peanut butter pretzels for the kids. They love to put these in their lunches or their like recess snacks. And then we also got some protein waffles. So last week I shared that we did the muffins and I forgot to put the ingredients. So it's really good. You can make pancakes, waffles, or protein muffins with these. But if you go on Pinterest, there's a lot of other recipes that you can make with this stuff. And it just has, you know, high protein in it, which is pretty good. It's not super clean, but it, you know, for kids, I think it's good. And we got some coffee and some avocado spray. We also got some Goodles again because my daughter is obsessed. She really likes the Shella Good. They're the white cheddar. Those are really good, but they taste just like Kraft. I can't really tell the difference too much, or these are, I guess, better. They are better, but they taste better. And then Kirkland's Organic Marinara. This is really good, nice and clean. Those are the ingredients. And we're getting low on almond butter, so the Costco actually had organic almond butter this time, so went ahead and picked up that. Got some of those. And we got 2 loaves of bread for the kids. And then we got some carb balance for when we make tacos or breakfast burritos. Probably I'll make some. And then I have a ton of apples left over that I need to do something with because we're not eating them fast enough. I'm afraid they're going to go bad. So we have these shelled walnuts and roasted almonds that I've had in my freezer. I'm going to try to make like an apple crisp out of those, so that's just a way that I can get rid of them. And then some other items that I also got. We also got some dishwasher detergent, some laundry detergent, and some other household items that I don't think you really care about because it's not food related. So I'm gonna go ahead and work and put those away, and then we will start prepping. Well, this ended up being the next evening that I do the meal prepping, because when I looked at the time, I realized that I had to go pick up my kids from grandma's, and I promised them that I would go swimming with them, and I can't break that or I would be in very big trouble. Also, my cat is named Bert, and he loves ice. He'll eat it after he attacks it. Just watch. He's focused. And the attack. Yeah. So he's just a funny cat. Anyway, so yeah, I had to go pick up my kids, and we spent the night kind of swimming and having fun. And then when we got home, we wanted to make Daddy some of his favorite cookies. So we made him some almond flour oatmeal cookies, which was a testing moment, I'm gonna say. I've never made oatmeal cookies with almond flour. So I just realized that I could keep the same recipe, I just have to kind of bulk up the almond flour amount a little bit. So once I realized that, the third batch, not that I didn't make third batches, but I added some almond flour as I went, it turned out really good. And so clearly the next evening, this is after my kids went to bed, and I am just having, some soft music playing in the background and having a nice quiet time to myself. I find that when I can do this at night, it's actually very relaxing for me because I don't have any distractions. I can just play kind of like my favorite calming music and just kind of be alone in my thoughts, which sometimes a scary place to be, but it's also very therapeutic, I think, to do this kind of work. Cleaning for me is therapeutic anyways. It's a stress reliever for me, and this is also becoming a very powerful stress reliever as well. I recently had a viewer come to me and tell me in the comments that all the scraps that I have, I should put in a bag and save them, and they're great in broth, like for making vegetable broth. And I've totally heard of that before, but I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna do it, because why not? So what I do is I keep a bag in my freezer, and then when I have it full, my plan is to use my roaster that I use like once a year for Thanksgiving, and just make some bulk chickens, like whole chickens, and use those as part of the seasonings for the broth. And so I'm looking forward to that. I think that's going to turn out quite tasty. And then I can make some chicken and dumplings out of it because fall's starting, and I love making chicken and dumplings during the fall. What's your favorite season? By the way, I talked about seasons earlier. I like fall because Halloween, hands down, is my favorite holiday. I think Christmas always kind of takes the cake, especially when you're a parent, because it's a magical holiday, especially when you experience it through a kid's eyes. But for my own, I love Halloween. I love all the dressing up and the decor and the spookiness of it, and then I also just love the crisp kind of air. And I always have Hocus Pocus playing throughout the day on repeat. But there's other favorite Halloween movies too. But so what's your favorite holiday or season? If I could live in a fall winter season all year round, I'm there. I hate the sun, I hate the heat. I live in the worst area. Honestly, I can't wait till I can move out of this place and go somewhere that has a cooler climate. I want to close out this video with some food for thought, pun intended. I have mentioned a few times now that I have gone back to some bad habits. That is because in August, we have like a million birthdays to celebrate, including my own, and I got used to eating out and eating all the bad foods I had worked so hard to minimize. Foods such as fast food, sugars, and breads and pastas. Now, I'm not mad, but I am disappointed with myself. And you may have also noticed that there is a theme to today's video topics other than cleaning and prepping, and that's mental health. Well, there is a correlation here that I wanted to talk about, because I am a strong believer that weight loss is a mental game of tug-of-war within ourselves. Now, I say that with the understanding that there are times when that's not the case, and I'm not talking to you if that's the case. But hear me out. Why do we eat so much? What are our triggers to want to eat junk food and overeat? Many studies have found that people who do these things do so as a means to feel pleasure during times of some sort of emotion, whether it be sadness, depression, anxiety, stress. It could even be happiness and social connections, or it could be a learned behavior from someone in the home. I know that I overeat and eat unhealthy foods when I'm feeling down about something going on in my life or when I'm bored. Food in America and other countries, but primarily here, also have addictive additives to them that are so powerful it is compared to alcohol or even drugs. These additives send a false signal to our brain, causing a sense of happiness. But it's not happiness. It's a false sense of happiness. And so for us to overcome this and change our habits, we have to be mentally prepared to go to battle within ourselves. It sounds extreme, but that's how I look at it, because it really is a battle. When we are in a moment of our life, when we are feeling some sort of emotion, we have to be strong enough and have to have the knowledge to say that this food will not fix what the root cause of my feelings are. This food will make it worse, and giving in will just lead to more self-doubt and unhappy feelings. Now, I'm not talking about those who have severe depression and anxiety or other serious mental health issues, because I know that those are crippling conditions that require psychiatric help. But for others, if we do not have a good headspace, then it will be harder to change our habits. By setting time aside for yourself to do the things that bring you joy and happiness, you can start to replace poor eating habits with those activities and make it a healthier go-to for your body, your mind, and your soul, and giving your mind a true sense of happiness.
Don't need another view. Time is not on my mind, but then it's you. Oh, I love it when the love comes around, and then I remember all things must pass. But I'm not gonna wake up, wake up. I'm not ready, let me have another day. Don't wake up, wake up. Keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up. No, not yet, whoa. No, not yet, whoa. No, not yet, whoa. But I'm not gonna wake up, wake up. Don't wake up, wake up. Keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up, wake up. I'm not ready, let me have another day. Don't wake up, wake up. Keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up. No, not yet, whoa. No, not yet, whoa. No, not yet, whoa. I'm not gonna wake up.
So this is the end of today's video. I hope you found it empowering and helpful in some way. And if you did, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Have a wonderful day and see you next video.